Here are two compelling lines about Donald Trump that highlight both the positive and negative aspects of his approach, designed to resonate with readers. Positive aspect: Donald Trump, a master of media and messaging, harnesses the power of fervent nationalism, positioning himself as a champion for those who feel overlooked by the political elite. Negative aspect: yet, beneath his charismatic rhetoric lies a polarizing figure whose divisive policies and perceived self-interest risk undermining the very fabric of American democracy and global stability. These contrasting statements encapsulate the duality of Trump's influence, engaging audiences to reflect on his impact and legacy as he approaches the 2024 election. Here's a structured overview of Donald Trump's current approach to his campaign, particularly focusing on his use of Middle Eastern narratives and his support for Israel, along with some critical points for discussion. 1. Use of religious and cultural narratives. Exploiting religious sentiments, Trump has been known to invoke religious narratives, particularly in relation to evangelical voters, who often see support for Israel as a fulfillment of biblical prophecy. This strategy aims to galvanize a specific voter base that prioritizes religious significance in politics. Political timing: by highlighting these narratives during his campaign, Trump positions himself as a protector of religious values and interests, potentially aiming to sway undecided voters through emotional and spiritual appeals. 2. Support for Israel. Geopolitical alignment: Trump's staunch support for Israel, including recognizing Jerusalem as its capital, has been a cornerstone of his foreign policy. He argues that such actions strengthen U.S. Israel relations and promote stability in the region. Contradicting global sentiment: despite his alignment with Israel, public opinion worldwide is often critical of policies perceived as biased against Palestinian rights. Surveys indicate that a significant portion of the global population views U.S. support for Israel unfavorably, particularly in light of ongoing conflicts and humanitarian concerns in Gaza and the West Bank. 3. Self-interest and opportunism. Perceived self-interest: critics argue that Trump's actions often reflect self-serving interests rather than genuine concern for international relations. His approach may be seen as prioritizing his political survival and base support over global diplomatic considerations. Short-term gains versus long-term stability: while Trump may gain immediate support from certain factions within the U.S. through his pro-Israel stance, this may undermine long-term U.S. interests and relationships in the Middle East, potentially leading to increased tension and instability. 4. Polarization of public opinion. Divisive policies: Trump's policies regarding Israel and the Middle East can exacerbate divisions both domestically and internationally. By taking a hardline stance, he risks alienating moderate voices and fostering resentment among communities affected by U.S. foreign policy. Impact on global diplomacy: his approach could hinder constructive dialogue and negotiation efforts, particularly as global sentiments shift toward advocating for a more balanced approach to Middle Eastern peace. Conclusion: Trump's current campaign strategy, marked by religious appeals and unwavering support for Israel, raises important questions about his motivations and the potential consequences for U.S. foreign policy. As the election approaches, understanding these dynamics will be crucial for voters looking to assess the implications of his presidency on both national and international stages. For more detailed insights on this topic, you can explore articles on platforms like The Guardian or Foreign Affairs.